Perplexity's security team open sourced a supply chain scanner called Bumblebee. It checks your machine for known compromise packages across 8 ecosystems, your MCP configs, and your editor extensions. And it is deliberately built to never run a single package manager command while doing it. Here's why that restriction matters to you specifically. If you use Claude Code, Cursor, or any MCP connected agent, your machine already has exactly the kind of scattered local state, lock files, extension manifests, MCP JSON configs that a compromised dependency hides in. Here's what this tool actually checks: why the read-only design is the real engineering decision worth understanding, and how to use it without taking anything in this video on faith. Supply chain attacks hide in ordinary update noise. A popular package gets compromised, an advisory goes out naming a package and version. And the actual hard question is, which of your machines have that exact thing sitting on disk right now? That is what Bumblebee answers. It reads npm, pnpm, yarn, bun, and PyPI lock files, Go modules, RubyGems, Composer, Homebrew formulas. On top of that, MCP host configs, Versal Labs, Agent Skill, lock files, and extension manifests for VS Code, Cursor, Windsurf, and VSCodium, plus Chromium and Firefox browser extensions per profile. Here's the part that's actually the engineering decision, not just a feature list. Bumblebee never runs npm ls, pip show, or any package manager command. It reads lock files and manifests directly off disk as plain metadata. It doesn't execute source files either. Why that matters: a lot of real supply chain attacks ship inside a package's install script, like the postinstall hook that fires automatically the moment a package manager touches it. A scanner that calls the package manager to check for a compromised package can, in a worst case, be the exact action that triggers the compromise it's trying to detect. Bumblebee is built so that checking for a threat can never become the way you get hit by one. 3 scan profiles cover different jobs: baseline checks, global and user package routes, plus editor and browser extensions meant to run recurring in the background. Project scans your actual configured dev directories. Deep takes an explicit root path, your whole home directory if you're responding to a live incident, for on-demand checks. 1 static, go binary, 0 non-stdlib dependencies. Output as ND-JSON with confidence levels, so it plugs into whatever you already use to track exposure. Since its May 22nd launch, it went from 450 stars in its first 96 hours to roughly 4,800 stars and 437 forks now. Real sustained attention, not a launch day spike. To be precise about what this video is and isn't, this reports Bumblebee's own README and design documentation. I haven't run it against a real incident myself. And you shouldn't take a scanner's coverage claims on faith either. Check the actual ecosystem list against what you use before assuming you're covered. It's Apache 2.0 on GitHub under Perplexity AI Bumblebee, and worth adding to a recurring check specifically because of the MCP and editor extension coverage most general supply chain tools don't touch.